I want to talk to you about a topic that's very close to my heart, and I think it's extremely important, and that's emotional bondage. I want to talk to you because I see a lot of young men and women, especially women, who I believe are in prison within their own emotional bondage. You see, the problem with emotional bondage is it's not just you and a person perhaps brainwashing you or holding you, feeling trapped, feeling in this rut of learned helplessness. In order for someone to emotionally bond you, you need to be part of the deal. You need to participate because a perpetrator alone cannot do it on their own. So you might ask yourself, well, no, I'm not held here because I want to. I'm held here because I'm afraid. It's out of fear or it's out of me threatening. That can be part of it, but it's also what you're doing to yourself, the perception you're taking of your victimhood that's actually keeping you locked into it. In other words, to be psychologically oppressed, we must participate. We need to be part of the oppression, because if we say, oh, hell no, then it can't be held. And that's whether you're brainwashed or you're being, held by somebody who's gaslighting you or traumatizing you emotionally in an abusive, controlling situation. The ropes that keep you bound are your own self-loathing, your unworthiness. The doors are locked with the lies, not only that your perpetrator is using, but that you're telling yourself. To break free, you have to confront yourself. You have to make a difference. You have to say, I will not be part of this. I am not going to do this any longer. You have to face your fears. And that's where I'm going to start with this. The fears are actually what's bonding you and keeping you where you are. And it's until you face those fears that you're going to continue to be locked. So you might say, well, how do I start getting out? Well, the first thing I would tell you as a psychotherapist trying to help you through this, I would say you have to start looking at this from a different perspective. You have to start respecting your integrity. No matter how far down that slippery slope you are, I want you to start focusing on your own integrity. What makes you you? What makes you worthwhile? What makes this situation fair? Is it so unfair? Then what can you do to rectify even a part of the fairness? And needless to say, the destructiveness that's going on right now is mostly because you're so terrified to face yourself. Your own integrity lies waiting. It lies waiting until you will take control of it. The cure does not happen all at once. The cure comes in stages. It's not linear. It's all over the place. One day you feel strong enough to confront with the person who's holding you back, the oppressor, and you say, no, I'm not. I am not the person you are saying I am. One day you have what I call an awakening. And an awakening happens many times, not just once. It's going to happen slowly. It's going to happen slowly, but yet remain longer the minute you start focusing on your integrity. Your integrity is what gives you value as a person. You're a mom, value. You're a student, value. You get up every morning and make your bed, value. You are able to cook, value. Anything you do as a way of caring for yourself and perhaps someone else is part of your awakening. You can expedite the awakening by going to therapy. When you go to therapy, when you make that first call or text that first message to an online therapy group, you are beginning the steps of your personal awakening. You cannot lie in a cell where you're participating with the prison guard In other words, if you are in the prison cell and you go along or you participate in the oppression, then you become part of the prison guard guarding yourself against self-growth. Nobody would do that. Nobody would do that with the right mind. You have the right mind. You have everything in you that you need. What you need to do is you need to start with defining where your integrity lies. And from there, a therapist can help you for sure, but you can help yourself too. The awakening is right behind the integrity.